Joining me to discuss is a candidate of the All Progressives Congress for the House of Representatives, Ademori Kwe. Welcome to the show, Ademori Kwe.
You're welcome.
All right, so many political parties have expressed dissatisfaction with INEC and the INEC chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu, over their preparation towards the elections. So does the APC share the same view?
Well, we don't share the same view. We believe that INEC have even improved on what they did in 2015. That we have witnessed in the election of a number of states where APGA won in all the local governments. We have equally witnessed that in Oyo State where PDP won the seat formerly occupied by the deceased member on the platform of APC. And then we have equally seen that in what has been done in so many other places. They have actually improved. And we believe that that improvement will be taken to 2015. I think all these parties, particularly parties that are so factionalized that you cannot even find them anywhere on the ground, are just making up excuses for their eventual loss. I mean, eventual, definite loss in the 2015 election. They're just making up excuses.
Hello. So if I heard you correctly, you're saying that these parties are making up allegations that the APC has given money to the, or rather that the APC has given money to INEC chairman to rig the election in the APC's favor?
Well, I'm hearing that from you for the very first time. That's not the allegation. The allegation they have been making initially was that they initially said that the Electoral Act, the amended electoral bill that they have just passed, should be signed into law, that they don't believe in the Electoral Act of 2015 or 2010 that they used for the last election as amended. And after that, they left that level. They went to the level of talking about a national commissioner, Mrs. Zachary, that she's a relative of Mr. President, and therefore they do not trust that INEC is going to conduct. They have been coming up with several excuses, but not about money being given. They have not.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised you say you've not heard that because it's all over the news. I mean, Kola Olugbojinyo has actually been speaking, saying that the PDP, or rather the APC, is putting pressure on INEC chairman to tilt the election in their favor. So I'm surprised you're saying you've not heard that before. But
does that
mean you're saying that it's not true?
Listen, let me tell you something.
Allegations
For
of
example,
the APC is false, or rather
this
the
is a
PDP
party
is false.
that does not even have stability. They do not have anything on ground in Lagos. For example, I'm talking from Lagos, and I'm talking from a local government. In my local government, in Shomolu local government, PDP are factionalized. There are two factions. They are parading two local government party chairmen. They are parading two candidates. They are parading two candidates for the House of Assembly. In every constituency, they are parading two candidates for the House of Reps. I mean, this is a party that is not even prepared to do anything. They can't win anything. Go to their campaign office on Ikorodu Road there. You will not find a single, because that campaign office is occupied by a faction led by Chief Deji. They do not have a single poster of Jimmy Agbaje.
Political analysts are arguing that the presidency, during all these, the trader money scheme and several others, too close to elections, is a form of trying to buy the votes of the people. What do you say to that?
Now, how do you reconcile the two positions? That they said that people are in poverty, people are impoverished, and then reconcile it with a government that is trying to elevate the poverty, removing the people from the poverty that they are alleging. And then when you try to do that, they say, oh, he's trying to buy votes. Are they saying that the money should be taken, the money recovered from the looters should be taken and be given to members of the National Assembly? So that won't be buying votes. But they prefer the money to be given to members of the National Assembly to share rather than be given to the poor people on the street. If reaching out to the people, helping the people to get out of poverty, helping the business people, the business community, the traders, helping them, helping our young men to get jobs. If that is buying votes, then what is the business of government? If it is not about improving the welfare and the lives of the people, the living standard of the people, what is the business of government?
Okay,
and is there a timeline within when a government must impact on the life of the people? If this government abandons that job to go into full throttle campaign, they will say they have left the business of governance to go into campaign. Now this government is doing what they have been elected to do, and they are going to do it to the very last hour, and now they are complaining that they're doing it. So how do we reconcile the two positions?
All right, Kuye, is this also a lie? Recently, INEC has just appointed Amina Zakari as the head or the chairman of the coalition committee for the 2019 elections. And then the PDP has come out to say that there's a relationship between both of them and that Amina is Buhari's niece. Is that also a lie?
When did Amina Zakari join INEC? She was there when Jonathan was there. She was appointed by Jonathan, not by Buhari. All right? She has worked as SA to President Obasanjo. She has worked as SA to President Obasanjo. All right? Under the PDP government. All right? This woman is from Jigawa State. Mr. President is from Katsina State. The position given to this woman is not of the National Returning Officer. The National Returning Officer is the INEC chairman. So, in what way does that position affect the election? You see, all these excuses are just, all these allegations are just excuses for their imminent failure in the 2015
but why
election.
Then has the presidency, Amina come out to refute these claims if indeed they have no blood relationship?
Look, this government must be very unserious to be responding to such spurious lies. There's no time for all those stupid things. The business of governance is a serious business. There are serious matters to be attended to. The last time they said this man is Jubril, is from is from Sudan. That is, if you keep on defending all these spurious allegations, you won't have time to do serious matters. Okay, look at you now. Instead of us to be talking of how to develop, what are the programs that is going to come on board to develop the welfare of the people, look at what we have been talking about. We have been talking about allegations. Instead of talking of how to improve the welfare of the people. Look at what for the last 5 minutes or thereabouts, we have been talking of allegations. Is that what is going to improve the welfare of the people? Is that what is going to improve our transportation system? Is that what is going to improve our health care sector? Is that what is going to improve our
it is important
sector?
To discuss this because these are jabs thrown to the presidency, and it's important that we do let the audience know making informed decisions, having our representatives from both sides actually state the facts of their case. But it's been a pleasure having you on the show, Ademori Kuye.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right.
Cheers.
So we'll take a break now and we'll return with more. Just stay with us.
On Deji 360, we don't just ask the questions. What is wrong with amending the Constitution the way the National Assembly members have been doing it? We seek answers.
Constitution is constituent. Our problem is not lack of laws. Our problem is lack of the willpower to implement our laws.
Answers that provide clarity.
While we negotiate, we should try to make it a point that the girls must be complete.
The clarity you need to make informed judgment so that you can make the right decision and take action.
People are saying it is you politicians that are responsible for this, that you are the reason why this is happening.
All these dollars that call themselves governors in this country. I wish we had people like Tony at the National Assembly. God forbid that I go to join that
Deji 360, providing clarity to issues.